Hello, this is Daniel, and this is Down to the Wire. So to start this first segment off, we're going to talk about Dalvin Cook. And yesterday, the rumors were that Dalvin Cook will hold out without a new deal, and that is true. The rumors that came out today, the news, I guess, that's what you call it, he was wanting around Christian McCaffrey type money, $16 million per year. And I think the Vikings offered him less than $10 million per year, around there or less. So, and he rejected that deal. But I think that the Minnesota Vikings will get this deal done because he's the key factor to this offense. He's what this offense is built around. And when there's no Dalvin Cook, it'll hurt Kirk Cousins, it'll hurt Adam Thielen, it'll hurt Justin Jefferson. Because after losing Diggs, he was one of their most biggest playmakers. And if you lose Dalvin Cook too, that's two big losses. But I think the Vikings, their whole team is built around Dalvin Cook, so they have to get this deal done. And Dalvin Cook wants to be a Minnesota Viking, and the Vikings want Dalvin Cook to be a Minnesota Viking too. So I think they'll get the deal done quick, and if it doesn't, they'll probably put a franchise tag on him. And also, I mean, if this doesn't work out, the Vikings have Alexander Mattison, who averaged over 4 yards per carry last year, and he was a promising pick from the Vikings back in 2019 from Boise State, and he was very promising. I mean, I know he didn't get as many carries as Dalvin Cook, but he still had a pretty good rookie season. So Vikings have plenty of options, but in the long run, I think he'll sign an extension with the Vikings, and I'm looking for about $10 to $13 million. He said he wants a reasonable contract extension, so I think maybe the floor would be about 10, and the ceiling, I'm going to say maybe $14 or $15 million a year. But I think the Vikings will get this contract extension done. Welcome into this first edition of In the Film Room with Daniel, and today we're going to be doing a show on Jarrett Guarantano and what he needs to do better. And we'll start it off right here. Against Indiana last year in the bowl game. A nice throw to Ramel Keyton, a great catch. Ramel Keyton was open for a while, but right there, it was a little bit late, but it was still a pretty good throw for Jarrett Guarantano. He just needs to continue to do that. And here right now, on this play, second and goal, Jarrett Guarantano and Tennessee's offense really struggled. They got down to the near the goal line, but they just couldn't convert, and that either made them kick a field goal or just go for it and miss it. But here's second and goal, and here it is, play right here. A nice throw, but it was really behind from. Not a nice throw, but it was a really late throw to Callaway. Callaway was really open in the end zone, and as you can see on this instant replay, he just misses him. Like, he's wide open, and he just throws it too much to the right, and just a late pass, and that's the little mistakes that Guarantano makes. Just needs to clean those up, and I think he'll be fine. And again, right here, Jarrett Guarantano and Tennessee, they're still struggling at second and goal. They missed because he made a bad throw, and right here, they're still trying to get in the end zone and see what Jarrett Guarantano does. Almost got sacked. A nice job escaping the pocket and makes about a 3-yard gain. So that was a good job not getting sacked right there. But it's good that he didn't make a stupid mistake by throwing it in the end zone, maybe costing Tennessee their chance to score. Like maybe he throws a pick like sometimes he does, or fumbling, and he did a good job of just taking what he could get. So that was a good play by Jarrett Guarantano right there. Okay, and right here, fourth and goal. Let's see if Tennessee can get into the end zone. And Guarantano, he should have thrown it right when he made that. Dominic Wood-Anderson made that cut, but he waited too long and makes a terrible throw to the corner of the end zone. So if he threw it way too late, and what's the point of throwing it out of bounds? Because there's other wide receivers open besides Dominic Wood-Anderson. He just gave up on the play of throwing it out of bounds, and right there, that's what Tennessee needs to clean up if they're going to be a solid football team. And well, not solid, but if they get over the hump this year, the one thing they need to do is clean up on the goal line plays and just score touchdowns instead of kicking field goals or going 4 and 4th and not converting. Tennessee just really needs to clean it up this year. And right here on 3rd and 5, I see Josh Palmer comes in motion. Guarantano finds Ramel Keyton again for a nice 20-yard play right there. And that was just a great throw by Garantano. Waited in the pocket. The Tennessee offensive line gave him a long time to throw and just found the open receiver. And that's what Garantano needs to do. He needs to, right there, he threw it on time and just not throw it late. And right there, Garantano, that's just a nice play, a 20-yard throw right there. He seemed calm in the pocket. And when you see Garantano, when he makes just wild decisions, like that's usually when the offensive line is not doing good. But this year will be a lot stabler with Wanya Morris, Trey Smith, Cade Mays, Brandon Kennedy, and Darnell Wright, 4 former 5-stars and a 4-star. And that's just a really solid group of linemen right there. And now Garantano won't be afraid that he'll get whipped when he's about to throw the ball. So he'll have a lot more time this year, and I think we'll see a lot more throws like that this year. Here's another 3rd and 9 play right here. Garantano, he has a lot of time in the pocket actually, and just a little high, but Callaway makes the play. And again, Garantano, just a nice throw, and the Tennessee moves the ball down the field, and just a great job of just getting the ball out as quick as he can and not being so hesitant to throw the ball. That's what we saw a lot last year. He hesitated on too many throws and made some stupid decisions like either fumbling or throwing too many picks. And it was a little high, but that's where you want to see Garantano just making great plays down the field. Now Garantano is starting to feel more of the pressure since the start of the fourth quarter, 3rd and 5, and as you see Josh Palmer coming in motion again, Garantano snaps the ball and just really makes a stupid decision here. Just falls down. He could have threw the ball away or just at least looked downfield. He didn't even look downfield. Tries to run away as he was supposed to be the number 2 dual threat quarterback, which he's obviously not. Tries to make a play with his legs and just makes a terrible decision. Just slips for no reason. Just should have thrown the ball away, and that's just a mistake that Garantano just kept making last year. But towards the end of the game, he cleaned it up and just started to make some good throws. But Garantano just can't make those terrible, stupid decisions to just fall down and lose like 7 yards or more than 5 yards, because that's just going to hurt Tennessee. And when you get like 3rd and 15, it's really hard to get a first down because you're so far behind the sticks. So Garantano just needs to make better decisions, period. Right here, Garantano has to make a throw and just makes a beautiful throw. Josh Palmer right on the money, and it's a more than 15-yard gain right there. And that's what we just really need to see more of Garantano. I mean, he's shown some flash. He just needs to clean it a lot up. But right there, he just makes a really nice throw, more than a 15-yard pass right there, and he goes on to lead Tennessee to the victory. So he obviously has some leadership, and I think Garantano, if he cleans up all the mental mistakes and the physical mistakes, I think he could have a pretty nice season this year. So thanks for watching this part of In the Film Room with me. Okay, let's go to the callers. Hello, you're on Down to the Wire.
Hello. I would like to ask a question. Do you think the Grizzlies should give Marco Goodrich a supermax contract?
Thank you for your call. No, I think Goodrich's career with the Grizzlies is about to come to an end. He started off okay. He was supposed to be a sharpshooter, but he didn't really shoot that well from the three-point line this year. And really right now, I think the Grizzlies should either cut him or wait till the end of the season, because they could have picked up like a veteran free agent right now, like Lance Stevenson or somebody else that could help this team maybe take an extra step in the playoffs. But I don't think Goodrich can help them at all. He won't give them any extra help, because like the last like 30 or 40 games, he has barely gotten any minutes. So he should not get a max extension with the Grizzlies. I think he should look elsewhere for a new beginning, because I think the Grizzlies will go in a different direction and without Marco Goodrich. But thank you for your call. Let's go to the phones. Hello, you're on Down to the Wire.
Hi, this is Lucille from the North City.
Hello, Lucille.
Hello, Daniel. I was calling in. I had a couple of things. I wanted to see what you knew about the Alabama players who tested positive for COVID-19. I heard about that, and I wondered how that might impact the season going forward for the SEC. And the other thing, a little local high school question, with the Knoxville Catholic Fighting Irish. I heard that one of those Iverson boys was out this week with maybe an injury. He hadn't been seen at practice by some of the people who've been watching, and I wondered about that, if he maybe had hurt himself. And also heard they got a couple of new coaches over there, assistants hired. I wonder if you could fill me in on their backgrounds. I'll hang up and listen down. I just love your show. Bye.
Thank you, Lucille. Well, first, about the Alabama players testing positive. They're really the only people who you've heard of testing positive in the whole country for football. But that was a couple days ago. But I think it's not really going to affect the season because, I mean, if there's people test positive, they'll just be taken away from the team and be quarantined. So I don't think, I mean, it might, if it actually happens during the season, it'll be a really a big factor because if Alabama loses like 6 of their key players, then that's really going to hurt. Like if they're playing Tennessee, that Tennessee could possibly upset them if they're missing some key players, or if they play like a team like Georgia, which they play in week 3 this year, that could really hurt them too. So I mean, right now everything's up in the air, but I don't think it'll hurt Alabama right now because there's still a long time before the fall season starts. And then for your next question about Nicholas Iverson at Knoxville Catholic, he had, I heard the rumors are that he got his wisdom teeth out, so he's recovering right now, probably going to be back around Friday, and I think he'll be ready to go by then or at the beginning of next week. So he's just recovering and staying safe at home right now. And then your question about the Catholic coaches, they brought in 2 new wide receiver coaches. Penny Smith, starting off with him. He played at Fulton about 7 years ago. Played at Jacksonville State originally. Started at quarterback, but then was switched over to wide receiver. And then they have another wide receiver coach who came from Iowa. One of the reasons he came, his family owned Culver's, but Coach Matthews, the head coach at Catholic, gave him the shot because he had previously coached at a college up near Iowa and in Illinois, so he has some previous coaching experience, but this is one of his main, he'll truly be tested with this job because Catholic has a lot of talent at the wide receiver position. And then the biggest hire was Robert Ayers Jr., a former first-round pick. He played at the University of Tennessee, played in the NFL for 10-plus seasons, Giants, Buccaneers, Broncos, Seahawks, and not the Seahawks, my bad, I was thinking of another Ayers, but just played for multiple teams and had a 35-plus sacks, just a very productive NFL career, over 100 tackles, 100-plus tackles in his NFL career. Just a wonderful hire for Catholic, gives him some more experience, and I think the rumors are that he'll be the defensive line coach after Chris White went to Moore County. He was a co-defensive coordinator, but Coach Hall will move to the linebackers, which he was formerly the outside linebacker / defensive end coach. They'll move him to linebackers coach, and I think Robert Ayers will be the defensive line coach. So a lot to be excited for if you're an Irish fan, but there's a lot of excitement for Coach Ayers and all of these coaches. So Catholic has some nice additions to this staff, and they already had a wonderful staff, but Coach Matthews is going to have a lot of extra help this fall. Go back to the phones. Hello, you're on Down to the Wire.
Hey, this is Lloyd Christmas, and yeah, I'm really excited to be on this show. I think I've been on here a couple times, but my question was, Jimmy Garoppolo? Mm-hmm. Do you think he can do better? Because he kind of terrible.
Yeah, thank you for your call, Lloyd. Well, I don't know. I think everybody thought Garoppolo was going to be really good because that 1 year with the Patriots, he really came on strong. And then when they traded him to the 49ers, start out 5-0 at the end of the year. And then, but ever since people started to get film on him, he's just not done as good. I know he took his team to the Super Bowl, but his defense carried him. So, I think Garoppolo can certainly get better. He needs to get better on his arm strength and his deep ball accuracy. Obviously, he missed the deep throw to Emmanuel Sanders that could have, it would have made them win the Super Bowl. So he just needs to clean up a lot of stuff. But I think Garoppolo can get better, but he's got a lot of improving to do. But thank you for your call, Lloyd. Let's go back to the phone lines. Hello, you're on Down to the Wire.
Hello?
Hello.
Am I on?
Yes, you are.
Oh, I want to say that once the Vikings paid off Cook, they'll be back.
Okay. Thank you for your call. I think that's wrong because Dalvin Cook is the whole Viking. Well, not the whole Vikings offense. They still have Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, and Adam Thielen, but the offense is revolved around him because the Vikings, as Mike Zimmer has said this many times, that they want to run the ball and they want the running game to be their main focus on offense. And Dalvin Cook was a Pro Bowl last year. Went to the Pro Bowl last year. One of the best running backs in the NFL right now. So I think he deserves some really good money, well, top of the line running back money. I'm not saying $15 million, maybe 13, maybe it go as low as 11 or 10, but that's certainly not true. After the Vikings pay him, that he'll be bad, and the Vikings will be bad because Vikings are NFC North contenders every year and playoff contenders every year. So the Vikings just need to get this over with and pay Dalvin Cook and get him back on the field so this can all be resolved. I don't think it's going to be that long until he signs the deal, but I think they'll certainly get a deal done. Vikings fans don't have to worry about anything because Dalvin Cook will get the deal. Thank you for watching this episode of Down to the Wire. Also, hope to see you soon, especially next Saturday when we take a road trip to Memphis. Hope you watch this show tonight and following show on Saturday. So thank you for watching. See you soon.